Hey everyone, Ollie here. So, new AirPods 3. Sort of updated from the previous generation AirPods and are going in between the previous generation and then the AirPods Pro. So, yeah, they're sort of going in between. I know a lot of people are going to be asking, why do I have a space grey pair of normal AirPods? So these are from Colorway if you guys are interested. They're not sponsoring or anything. I just had these for so many years and the space grey looks awesome, right? How cool would it be if Apple did other colours of AirPods? Anyway, getting a bit distracted, let's actually get into the unboxing of the new AirPods Pro. Packaging is what you'd expect, very similar to previous generation AirPods, but there is no plastic wrapping this time. They do just have the pull tabs. So let's get into this quickly. Had the design by California, or designed by Apple in California. Then we have the AirPods themselves. And then inside, do we have anything inside? Yes, we do. We have a USB, is that USB-C? Yes, USB-C to lightning charging cable inside as well. Put that aside for now. We'll actually look at the AirPods themselves. Sweet. So yeah, these are the new AirPods. Very small, very compact. That's what I love about AirPods, how compact they are. Inside we have the earbuds themselves. So these earbuds are much smaller compared to the previous generation. You can see how small they are. They're sort of in between the standard AirPods and the AirPods Pro, where they have short stems and this sort of in-ear design, but there's no silicone tips. They just sit inside your ear. And yeah, pretty cool, pretty awesome. The standard charging case, as we've come to expect. So if we look at what's new, there's spatial audio with dynamic head tracking, sweat and water resistant like the AirPods Pro, H1 chip, 6 hours of listening time on one charge, which is actually better than the previous AirPods and better than the AirPods Pro. So if you want the best battery life, these are the ones to go for. Up to 30 hours of listening time when you use the charging case. What else do we have? It's MagSafe charging, so you can put it on a MagSafe charger and charge it wirelessly as well. It has the adaptive EQ. It also has things like Apple are calling their custom high exertion Apple driver and high dynamic range amplifier. Whatever that means really. But it's supposed to be very similar to the AirPods Pro. So I can only assume that the sound quality is going to be similar to the AirPods Pro. AirPods in general, I feel like, aren't really known for incredible sound quality. The AirPods Pro are good. Like the AirPods Pro that I have, they sound pretty good, of course. But you know, if you want proper good sound quality, you probably wouldn't pick any of these earbuds, to be honest. I think these are definitely good for sort of everyday use. And that's what I love them for, the convenience, because of how small they are. They're just so small. You can fit them in any pocket, use them anywhere. And yeah, the battery life is incredible as well. So if I wanted really good sound quality, I would get a proper pair of like over-ear headphones or something. But it's just the convenience of AirPods. That's what I love so much. Another great feature is that 5 minutes of charging time. So if your earbuds run out of battery, put it in the case, charge it for 5 minutes. You get 1 hour of listening time, which is pretty incredible. So let's compare it to the AirPods Pro and the standard AirPods. So we have all three of them here, so you can see the differences in size, design. So second generation AirPods, third generation AirPods, and AirPods Pro. You can see the design very much closely follows the AirPods Pro design. The AirPods Pro is a bit wider though. These are a bit skinnier. And it's interesting to see, even though that this is smaller, it has better battery life than the AirPods Pro do. I think it might be because the AirPods Pro technically has a few more features. That's why the battery life isn't as good. And also because obviously this has been updated, it most likely has a better design internally, probably packs more batteries as well. If we look at the actual earbud design itself, so I'll get each one out. So here we have the three earbud designs. This one obviously has the long stem, the second generation AirPods, just the long stem design. For like, they're so small, I don't want to get my fingers in the way. And then we have the third generation. You can see it doesn't have the silicone tip, but design wise, it is very similar. They look very, very close, very, very similar. If I put them in the hand and bring them closer to the camera so you can see what they look like. Yeah, design wise, very close. Very, very close. They look pretty nice, I like them. When it comes to actually fitting them in my ear, yeah, they sort of just sit in my ear, like so. Now of course, because there's no tips like the AirPods Pro, there's no sound isolation, so I can definitely hear myself and I can definitely hear everything around me. But yeah, they fit pretty comfortably in my ear. Now of course, that's not going to be the same for everyone. I know a lot of people hate the silicone tips and they much prefer design like this where it sort of just sits in your ear. But then some people hate this design and love the silicone tips. So I think Apple are trying to sort of target anyone and everyone, and with AirPods being as popular as they are, I can see why. They're pretty nice. I'm just looking at myself in the screen. My screen is next to the camera. I think they look pretty good. The short stems, I like them. Comfortable as well, for now anyway. I don't know what they're obviously going to be like over longer listening periods, but I've not had any issues with any of the other AirPods. I can wear them for hours, no problem. Everyone's use case, everyone's experience is going to be a little bit different, of course. When it comes to pricing though, they do differ in pricing, of course, depending on which one you go for. So if I let me put them all back in first. So pricing, $129, $179, $249. So quite a range there when it comes to pricing. Definitely designed to sort of almost fit every price range, you could say, because obviously spending $130, $129 on just the standard AirPods, still a lot of money for a lot of people, but it's a good entry point. I think if you're not too fussed about having all the latest features and stuff and you just want the convenience of AirPods, these are pretty good for sure. If I were to actually recommend a pair to anyone, I actually think it would be the AirPods 3rd generation, because I think when it comes to features and battery life and price, it's a good mix of all three. You're not paying $250 for the AirPods Pro. You're saving quite a bit of money by going for the AirPods 3rd generation. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a quick look at the AirPods 3rd generation. These will be replacing my sort of 1st/2nd generation ones. I used to use these a lot in bed when I just wanted to watch something quickly. I wanted to watch a TV show, movie, YouTube video, I would use these. But now these will be replacing these. But I'll actually be keeping these ones, mainly because that space grey is awesome. I feel like I might just keep these forever. They just look awesome. Sort of put them in my collection, you could say. Collecting AirPods, you could say. The AirPods Pro themselves, I mainly use those at the gym and when I'm out and about. I love the active noise cancellation and the sort of in-ear earbud sort of tip design. I like that. So yeah, these are going to be my two main AirPods that I use from now on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.